Hello, YouTubers. Welcome back to Yorkshire Media One. I am Mark, your host, your presenter, whatever you want me to be. Pardon me. Yes, I am cheaper and better than the BBC. So here on Yorkshire Media, we like to talk about things, and it's the end of the month. It's the 30th of August. So I'm going to be talking about Mark's mental health journey. And a disclaimer before I do, I am not a medical professional. I'm not giving professional advice or anything like that. I'm just talking about my mental health journey, what I'm going through every day of my life, basically. So that's what we'll be talking about. That's the disclaimer. So I went to the doctors last week. It was last Thursday for a medical checkup, basically, to talk to a nurse, and it's a health review sort of thing, and they take your blood pressure, and they also check your weight and things like that, which on both accounts, my blood pressure was okay. She was happy with it. It was what she calls normal, which I've never been normal, but there you go. She said, well, that's normal to me. She checked my weight, and I've lost weight. I've gone from just over 16 stone. Now I'm just over 15 stone. So I've lost some weight, and I'm happy with that. I'm really am happy with that. How is my mental health? Well, my mental health so far has been good. It hasn't been, how can I put it, bad. I haven't done anything hilariously bad or anything like that. And I put that down to because I'm talking to people, obviously. I talk to my friends and things like that. And I've also met somebody online who I talk to, and she seems to understand, and we go from there. So she seems to understand me, which is a first because I've never met anyone who does understand me, and that goes for some people on YouTube don't really understand you because they don't really get to know you. All what they're really interested in is what videos you're putting up and things like that. But I have a few friends who do take personal interest in things like that, which is a good thing. The more and more you get to know people, the better it will be. I'm not into this, you know, where, oh yeah, I'm your mate, but that's it. You just call an acquaintance, if you know what I mean. I am friends with a lot of people on YouTube, and they respect what I do, and I respect what they do, and they respect my opinions, and I respect their opinions, and that's how it should be. And same goes if you're looking for a girlfriend or something like that. So, and yeah, I was also talking to this person, and saying, she was asking me all sorts of questions and things like that. And the main upshot is, I have found out recently that suicide rate has gone up from the younger end. I'm talking 15, 16, 17, and 18-year-olds. That's up by 10% on last year's figure. So it's already up and above what it should be. It shouldn't be anything near to what it is. I mean, really, all these young people. I mean, you shouldn't. Don't commit suicide. Just don't do it. Talk to people. But the younger generation don't seem to do that. Unfortunately, the ages of from ages going over that, that's up as well by 10%. And my age bracket, I'm 57 year old. I was 57 in July, and that's up by 5% as well. So all this, people can't cope. This is reality, and it really is. And the suicide rate is set to go even higher, especially when you've got people in London, and because of this ULEZ charges gone live, things like that. Now they are seriously in doubt that they can even feed themselves or the family. You know what I mean? And this is where it becomes. This is why I say a lot of politicians don't care about us because they don't. They just want you to pay more money on things and things like that. That's why the government hasn't done a price cap at this moment in time. There should be price capping. They shouldn't be letting supermarkets price cap themselves because they don't do it. if you know what I mean. And I know this. I do the shopping on a weekly basis, and I see prices going up every week, and it's ridiculous. What would cost you 80p is now costing you £1.80, if you know what I mean. It is really down, and things like that. So the suicide rate's going up because people can't cope with the cost of living, or even if you live in London, ULEZ charge and things like that. So we have a big worry, and it is a big worry. And it's very, if you look at the numbers for suicide rates as well, between that younger bracket, it is, well, it scared me, literally scared me, because there is alternatives. People can turn to other people. I mean, I was asked, well, I don't know what to do. Well, it's as simple as this. If you think you've got any kind of mental health problem, see your own doctor, your own general practitioner. It's your own doctor what you must see. He will get you help, or she will get you help. Things like, if you need help in the meantime, you can call the Samaritans Outline, which is 116 123. So you can call them 24 hours a day. I do support the Samaritans because they do good work and they have helped people. And I know some people who have rung them and they've got the help and they've directed them, if you know what I mean. But your first protocol has got to be your own doctor. You must tell people in your family. That's your support system. And you need support from family, friends and things like that. That's why I've got a big network of friends who will talk to me and help me out. Will sit and listen to me if I need to ramble on about things for about half an hour. Usually works, you know what I mean? But at least I've got that there. At least I've got people who will listen to me and things like that. But at this moment in time, my mental health hasn't, it's calmed down a hell of a lot. My anxiety is getting slowly better and better and better. I feel good about myself because I've lost weight. Like I say, I'm just over 15 stone now. It's a good plus point, is that my blood pressure's good, and everything. I'm healthy. I'm not as poorly as what I was before. I mean, from the beginning of this year, from January, right up until now, I've always been poorly. So, yeah, it is absolutely mental. But 9 million people have come downhill more or less the same time as when I did and when other people did. So is there something what the government are doing? We don't know. I'm not into conspiracy theories. I'm into facts, and it's as simple as that. But as for my mental health, my mental health is good at this moment in time. Yeah, and I had a problem and things like that. Yeah, you've got the worries, what you would always have the worries about, but they are not as big as what you think they are, if you know what I mean. I mean, I intend to make small problems a lot bigger, but in reality, they're only small, if you know what I mean. So that is what it is at the end of the day. But yes, you must seek out your own doctor, and I will say this every time I do this kind of video. It's good advice, and I've been told it's good advice, and I've been told I'm doing the right thing as well. So, talking about myself, it is a good thing. Also, it may give other people confidence to start talking about themselves, about to other people, and this is what I do. This is why I do YouTube. It's to share my hobbies, and also hopefully this video may give people confidence. Think, well, if he can talk about it, so can I. Well, there you go. Yeah, you can. You know what I mean? So talk about it. Even if you're talking to yourself or a teddy bear or your favourite dog or whatever, at least you're talking. If you're talking to your friends and your family, make sure they understand you and things like that, so they can hopefully support you, and also tell, like I say, your first point of contact is your daughter, and you must be truthful on what you tell him. So if you are suffering, you must tell him that you are suffering, so he can get you or she can get you the help, the right help for your problem. It's as simple as that. I.e., maybe a psychiatrist or a counsellor in the beginning, or maybe they need to give you tablets, things like that. You know what I mean? But at the moment, I'm not on any kind of tablets for any of my depression. Because my doctors don't believe in it. They don't believe in a chemical to sort the problems out. They want me to go through what I feel and things like that. And yes, in majority of cases, it does work. Well, it's working for me at this moment in time. Now, people said to me, "Ah, well, but I get suicidal." Okay, you might get suicidal. If you do, ring the Samaritans, 116 123. If you ring them, they can help. They can talk you down. And it's as simple as that. I think everyone on the planet does, you know, think about suicide, but they don't act on it. And it's as simple as that. I don't act on it. I never have, and I never will. I know my problems are not that great or big, but other people's may be. They may have just lost their job and things like that. No fault through of their own. I mean, think about Wilco's what are going bankrupt. You know, people are going to lose their jobs. Where are they going to turn? Well, they're going to turn to Universal Credit, see if they can get help that way and things like that. They will need to find another job, and it's as simple as. But when you got companies like Wilco's going under, it makes you think. It really does make you think and rethink everything what you're going through. So there's always somebody worse off than what you are and things like that. And yes, these videos may sound the same, or they may be on the same familiar, you know, line, but at the end of the day, same subject matter is important. Mental health is very important. You must talk about it. It's not taboo. Talk about it. Bring it to the forefront of your conversation, and just discuss it between your friends and things like that. It's something not to be ashamed. Don't be ashamed of what you're going through. There's other people out there going through similar. I won't say the same. They are going through similar, and that could be a good thing. That there is people going through similar as well. No, hopefully you might get into an help group where everyone talks about the same problem as what you may have, and it's as simple as that. I've been in some good help groups and that where they've all got very similar cyclic episodes of what I go through and things like that. Especially with my anxiety and my PTSD and things like that. So yeah, it is what it is, unfortunately. But I do talk to people, and if people are willing to listen, then I'm willing to talk. And it's as simple as that. I'm not ashamed of mental health. Don't forget, I didn't choose mental health. Mental health chooses you, and that is the truth. You don't choose to be like this. You don't con people. Not unlike some celebrities do, but I don't. What I go through, I go through. It may only be mild compared to other people. PTSD is not mild. That is really bad. And I've got PTSD for what happened through a car crash. You've got ex-military what got PTSD from a battlefield and things like that. Yeah, it's exactly the same. So that's what you go through. I mean, yeah, people who have been in armed forces are going through PTSD. Yes, and they're not being treated as well. That's the difference between me and them. I'm being treated for it. They might not be. So it might look a lot worse than what you think. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, don't be ashamed of talking about it. We've got to bring mental health out in the open and let everyone know about it. I mean, you know, it's not a dirty little secret. It shouldn't be kept hidden or locked up. You've got to talk. And you've got a right to talk as well. So yeah, let's bring mental health forward onto the front line and into people's conversations. And if I can do that, and I can help at least one person do that, then I'm happy at the end of the day. It's as simple as that. But I'm always getting asked, you know, where do I go? I don't know how to get help and that. Simple. Your own doctor, your own GP, he or she can help you get the treatment what you need, or can help you refer you to people who can help you get the right treatment. You need the right treatment for the right symptom, and it's as simple as that. If you get the wrong treatment for the wrong symptom, things can get a lot worse. Yeah, I mean, so you must be truthful to your general practitioner and things like that. And yes, they will go through a questionnaire with you, and they will ask you, well, do you self-harm? Do you think of suicide thing? Would you act on being suicidal? I wouldn't act on it. I think about it. I don't self-harm anymore, but I did when I was younger, but I don't anymore. So you can get the help what you require. You know what I mean? And it's as simple as that. And also, there's always the Samaritans out there, 116, 123, who is willing to help you as well. So, and the number what I've been giving you is the Samaritans outline. Please give them a ring, and they can help. And don't forget, Samaritans are a charity at the end of the day. So they do need public support, you know what I mean? And things like that. So just remember, the person next to you may look normal, but on the inside, he may be panicking. Think about it. Go up to someone and say, hello, how are you? Things like that. Don't get a shock, but it's a way of starting a conversation, and it's a way of helping people as well. The power of talking about things is good to talk. It really is. It can settle your brain. Also, if you meet people who are, I would say, worse off than you, then your problem doesn't become a very big problem, it becomes a very small problem. And that's what you're trying to do, is reduce that problem. But you've got to convince your brain that. And that's the hardest thing to do, unfortunately. If your brain gets it into it, if you think that, oh no, I've got a great big problem, you've got to convince yourself that it's not that big. And you've got to listen to the professional help, what you may get. And believe you me, if you go to your doctor, you will get the professional help you need. You will get referred to the right people who can give you the right, who can put you on to the right people to get you the right treatment for your mental health, or for your depression, or PTSD, or anxiety. Anxiety is a biggie, or it can be. I mean, anxiety, when I get anxiety, it can put me out of commission for days, even weeks. I mean, I've took to my bed because of it, things like that. And that can happen, but that's in severe cases. At the moment, my anxiety has come down a lot, and things like that. And that's because I talk. You've got to talk, and you keep talking, and things. It does help. People say, oh, well, talking doesn't help. It can. It takes time, but it can help. And plus that, if you're getting professional treatment as well, that helps to go along with it. Please talk about it. We need to talk more about mental health. You know what I mean? We cannot just let this not be talked about. We've got to let it, put it into people. Try and put it into people's conversation. Try and let people understand that you've got nothing to be ashamed of. A lot of people are going through very similar to what you're going through, so it may or may not be as bad as what you think. 9 out of 10, you're thinking the worst. It might not be that bad, you know what I mean? But there you go. But like I said, the suicide rate is up on the younger end. It's up all over. I mean, the suicide rate, roughly, on all ages, is up about 15-20% on last year's figures. Yeah, I mean, and it's set to get a lot worse as well, because we're living in uncertain times. We're living in a cost of living crisis, and also, if you live in London or Sheffield, you've got to pay ULEZ or the clean air zone and things like that at £12.50 per day. That can get people anxious. That can set anxiety off. So think about it. Consider it. Right, that's it for this month. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please like the video. Please subscribe if you're new. Hit the bell icon. Hit all that will let you know when I'm uploading another video. Also, please share the video to your friends and your family, and to other social media like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch. And also, can you please use the comment section, and I'll catch you on the next video. Bye for now. Catch you next one. Bye bye.